Hey guys, what's up? All right. Oh yeah, that was good. All right. And so lately you've seen me put videos out about hermetics and the seven Kabbalion principles, seven hermetic principles. I put videos out on Tesla, his keys to the 3, 6, and 9, the vortex. I also put out probably about 3 weeks ago, maybe longer than that, about the star and how important it is to us. Symbolism wise, right? How we have so much connection to that star. Not just that we were made of star stuff, but the connections, uh, the as above, so below, of that star. Okay. It was something that weighed heavy on me that I felt that I needed to do. So I put it all together and I put it out there, right? Well, from that time on, I started to look into things and analyze things. And really, it all comes down to numbers, right? Numbers. So today, I want to do a video and just take you through the meaning of what the numbers mean from 1 to 9. That way, when you encounter these numbers in your everyday life or in your dreams or whatnot, you'll have a better understanding of what each number means. Like this morning, let me see if I can find it here. Filters. Nope. Hold on. Properties. Here we go. Oh, let me do that. Okay. So anyway, you know, I posted on my Facebook about like the times I wake up or when I catch like 222. I'll put 222. Sometimes I'll put wake and bake if it's 222 in the morning or whatnot, and then I'll put 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6, right? In parentheses 6, and then I'll often put what the 6 means and whatnot. And this morning I woke up at around 4:44. So then I put on there 444, of course, equals 12. 12, when you break it down, 1 plus 2 equals 3. There's the 3. The 3, 6, and 9, right? Let me see if I can find this post for you. And so 444 is a sign of being loved, supported, and guided by your higher powers. But when you break it down and get the number 3, that's perfect harmony, wisdom, and understanding. So let's look at, real quick, the meaning of 3, because many world religions contain triple deities or concepts of Trinity, including the Hindu Tamarte or the Trivede, the three-headed one, the chief god of the Slavs, the Vikings, right? The three jewels of Buddhism, the three pure ones of Taoism, the Christian Holy Trinity, and the triple goddess of Wicca. So you see 3 all the time, like everywhere, as well as 6 and 9, the vortex. But as I throw these things out there, nobody's really commenting on them. Like I feel like I'm losing people. I get it. Math is hard. That was one of my worst subjects in school. Like I didn't even graduate school, so like I have no room to talk. But as studying these numbers per astrology and alchemy and whatnot, I've gotten pretty familiar with them. Now I'm not smart enough to know what E times X equals MC something. Like I'm not a brainiac. I don't know all that. I just know that through trying to decipher my natal chart and looking back in my ancestry and figuring out my name through alchemy and like just the whole shadow work thing that I did. I think it'd just be a good idea to show you guys, here's the numbers. You got 1 through 9, and this is the basic meaning of them. So when you see them in your life, remember, hey, okay, well, 1 or 7 or whatever it may be. I'm seeing sevens a lot, but why? This is the meaning of 7, right? So let's go through here. Start with number 1, right? All right, and so number one in numerology, the ninth single digit number, or well, before we get into that, I should give you a little history on the numbers, maybe? That would probably do. Between the numbers of 1 and 9, there is a full spectrum of energies. We've been talking about energies, guys. I've been showing you how we're connected to the planets through a connected energy, right? Everything is an energy, a vibration. That's part of the hermetics that I've been talking to you about. Each of these single digit numbers has its own meaning and personality traits that give us clues as to how the number affects our lives. There are many numbers influencing us in our own numerology chart. Again, I go back to the natal chart, right? Our structure of our universe when we were born. In fact, when you start to look around, you'll notice that these symbols are everywhere, and they are. And you'll understand their meaning, and in understanding their meaning, helps you to understand their message. Because I get a lot of people on Facebook, hey, this number, keep seeing this number, what's it mean? Right? Well, watch this video. So let's go to number one. Number one is is one of the 9-digit numbers, and it's the foundation of the study of numerology. It is the essence of order in our world. Each of the numbers has its own symbolism and meaning, almost like its own personality, right? Its unique meaning. And these numbers help us to receive important messages. So number one, there's so much motivation and momentum surrounding this single digit number. It is a true pioneer, eager to break ground on new endeavors and pave the new way for others to follow. It is a natural leader and a protective force. The number one represents newness, movement, and the possibilities that await us. In spiritual symbolism, it is a number of creation and birth of all things, the divine origin of the universe, right? Go to number two. Number two. The number two is known to numerologists as supremely feminine. It's a supremely feminine force, one that represents both grace and power. It is cooperative, always aiming to bring peace and a balance, right? Because two is a balance, back to a relationship or a situation. This numerology number is also very sensitive. Of all the numbers, it has the strongest intuition. It is able to sense currents and feelings instinctively, then use these clues to connect with others empathically. At its very core, the number two in numerology represents a partnership, the coming together, or the balancing of two individual people, or just a balance. Concepts or things. While it holds great power over any situation, it welds it with such diplomacy that tact that results not control, but authority as well. The balance. You see that, control and authority. But harmony and teamwork as well. It's a mediator. It's able to see two sides, hence the dual, right? Situation in any unbiased way and guide others down the middle road. Number three. Number three has a tendency to thrive in an upbeat and engaging atmosphere. Its energy is youthful and positive, and it has an incredible zest for life. It dances from one enjoyable experience to the next, eager to interact with others along the way. The prized skill of the number three is communication. It uses talent to build a wide of interesting circle of friends, lovers, kindred spirits. The three is highly original and embraces unique thinking. So it's a matter of thinking, right? But it's also creative in expression. This number is artistic and curious in nature. It allows to convey abstract ideas and find solutions others may miss. It's a child at heart. The number three never misses a chance to have fun or engage with others, and it expresses all the love and joy it embodies. That is the number three. Number four. Where's my place here? All right, so number four. Number four is all about strength and efficiency. The number four is a no nonsense number with a heads down approach to life and work. It is extremely dependable and lends a great amount of stability. So it's dependable, stability to a person or situation. The four is dedicated to advancing, so there's advancement there. Okay. But in a more conservative way than a progressive one. It sticks to what is tried and true. Okay. So factual. Instead of attempting methods that are new. It doesn't like things that are new. It's like the seasons. You got winter, spring, fall, and summer, right? What else? You've got northeast, south, and west. Like it's a structured, stable number. Even more than 13 in Western cultures, the number 4 is considered very unlucky in some Asian countries. There are even names for fear of the number 4, like tetraphobia. But in reality, the number 4 carries a wise and rational energy that can bring us a sense of security and consistency. All right, let's go to number 5. Number 5 is a key number. All right, it's about curiosity and a need for a variety of exciting experiences in order to feel fulfilled. It craves freedom and adventure and isn't afraid to let the wind carry it where it may. So it's kind of just like like uh, like a hippie just doing things, like we do. We just go do things. We don't plan them, right? Life isn't about setting goals and making plans. It's about getting out there and experimenting, being that adventurer. Anything that stirs the sense of like adventure. 5 is interested in partaking of the experience. The number 5 is a master of change. Okay, change. Keyword change. We've talked about change. A lot of change. Able to go with the flow and adapt itself to thrive in different environments and social situations. It is happiest when things feel fresh. It is a high energy and full of possibility. The moment in experience it starts to feel a routine or predictable, the 5 will move to onto something more captivating, something that lifts its vibration. The only thing this number is truly attached to is being unattached. Right? All right, let's go to number 6. Number 6 is the embodiment of the heart. It represents unconditional love and the ability to support, nurture, and heal. It is a powerful force of compassion and empathy. It is a warm light and it is a beacon of hope. Its role is to use its heart and soul to be of service to others. In numerology, the number 6 shines in partnership of all kinds of, especially emotional ones. It's really emotional, right? Its empathy makes others comfortable, letting down their guard and being open to honest about their feelings, which in turn allows to understand and provide the help that is needed. We could all use someone in our life who manifests and is devoted to the emotional energies of the number 6. So if your life path 6, kudos to you. All right, let's go to number 7. Number 7 is a deep number. It's all about being wise. It's not satisfied with simple explanations and surface level information. No, it won't do. This is that's frivolous stuff. It's just nonsense, right? It knows that the real gold is buried deeper and won't stop until it finds it. And then it'll keep digging for more because that's just the 7. Asking questions, researching, listening, and sensing are all special skills of the 7. Using it in search for awareness. Now, through spirituality, it's especially important to the number 7 in numerology as the 7 days of creation, right? It takes more intellectual approach to life than the emotional one. It is an analytical number that enjoys gathering and filtering through information to find answers. Still, it has more powerful intuition than you might expect, which it uses as a guide. This combination of conscious and subconscious thinking allows the mind of the numeral number 7 to shine a light into every deep realm, into every hidden truth. So it's kind of like the beacon that shines, that exposes things. Because it's a researcher, it just wants more, it wants the explanations. It's not satisfied, and even when it does, it keeps going. So if you're a 7, awesome. Number 8. Now, 8 in numerology is like the affinity, right? You turn it on its side, it's the affinity symbol. The number 8 is an achiever, and it measures life by goals that it reaches. It's a good business sense, a powerful presence, and a strong drive for success. The 8 is also a symbol of balance. You can see it in its symmetrical shape. Like I said, turning it over, right? It's the infinity symbol. For every blessing it receives, it puts one back out to the universe. When things are balanced, they feel stable, controlled, and supported, which is the most productive environment for the 8 to work in, right? In Chinese culture, the number 8 is considered the luckiest number of all and is purposefully worked into wedding dates, birth dates, addresses, and finances. Even in the world of numerology, there are people who have been known to change their name in order to add more 8s to their numerology chart, hoping to emulate this number, right? The 8 represents the ultimate form of achievement that many will spend their entire lives striving for. So, if you're like me and you're a life path number 8, you're an achiever, bro. All right. Number 9. 9 is the number of energy and the number that represents completion, right? But not finality. Like it's not the end of the end. Think of it as more as a cynical sense. It's about the ending of one cycle and the potential it creates for another cycle to begin. So rebirth, right? Or regenerate. The 9 in numerology acts as an usher in this process of transition or transformation, guiding and empowering us with its wisdom. So it's very knowledgeable. It absorbs answers from a spiritual source, then delivers them to us here in the real world. This number is a humanitarian at heart. It is compassionate, kind, and intent on putting its efforts toward creating the greatest good. The greatest good. The 9 in numerology has gone through its fair share of hardship, and it is wiser for that. It is stronger for that, and more aware as a result. These first-hand experiences make it especially understanding of others who are struggling and willing to provide valuable support. All right, and that is the numbers from 1 to 9. So if you are Life Path 9, or you have 9s, or you're seeing 9s, you understand, right? You're good for transformation, or regeneration. You are the end of one thing and the beginning of a greater thing. All right, guys. And so this is Divine Source. So this has been all about numbers, right? So we've been on a number. I've been on a number kick. So I will see you on the next video.